Welcome in Minecraft stream day 11. Uh, I know I'm streaming on an off day here. Um, I know I said typically it's Monday and Wednesdays I will be off, but I was off yesterday because I was delivering my parents to the airport. So we are going to rock and roll for a little bit this evening instead before I go over and watch my parents' dogs. So, which luckily is just right next door. Sorry, don't mind me ripping the skin off my fingers. I have music in my head and I'm dancing on the screen. I don't know. I got the vibe. I got the dance vibe. We were rolling. All right. Yeah, sorry you had to see that. That was terrible. I'm gonna go put these together. It was, but I had to take my parents to the airport yesterday. They went out to Phoenix for our niece's high school graduation. So I missed yesterday because typically it's Tuesday, Thursday, and then the week or Tuesday is kind of that middle of the week, and then it's Thursday to Sunday. But I had to throw one in here to make up for missing a day. So wee. But it is. I wonder if I switch those if it's cheaper. Nope. Oh yeah, an even better bow. Bum, 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 bum. So I'm really thinking on the stream today, we are gonna maybe do. I did a lot of hole exploration um, here recently. So, oh yes, sir. I am excited to hear how you like them because they are delicious. So I do that. Have any more leather? I have one leather. That's cool. Oh, oh, I need some wood. Okay, excuse you. All right, we're gonna use oak. Make another book. And another bookshelf. Sweet. The vibe is high. No, that's not it. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. I wanna be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Oh no. Oh, look at that shovel that we just enchanted. Holy crap. Man. Efficiency, unbreaking. Just efficiency. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that shovel is insanely. And you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go over here to the old. Okay, first, I don't know how to. Okay, that doesn't matter. It's this right here. Oh, are you Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. It's elite. That there is a shovel. Hold. Hold the phone. We are. So, I have Depth Strider on this book. So, that's kind of interesting. Oh. Oh, my. Power 3, Unbreaking 1. Oh boy. We are absolutely enchanted over here. Don't know about that. I need to work on, next thing is the sword. And some good iron armor. Hi, little guy. You're so cute. It's literally the cutest thing ever. The tide is high, but I'm moving on. I wanna be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like that. Oh no. Okay. I think we're going to go with a storage room today. That's what we're going to. Oh, Lord have mercy. I do not have a sword. I got a feeling ooh, that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Feeling ooh. Okay, so question for the chat here. Where are we thinking storage room? Are we thinking like maybe in the bottom of this hill? Oh, that sounds horrendous. I'm sure Bailey is so thrilled to drive home after that. I so wanted to go to that concert. Underneath the Hut, an idea has arisen. An idea has arisen. First of all, must do some work here. Yeah, I would be lying if I said I did not have some thoughts about possibly going to that Bruno Mars concert until I saw the price of the tickets. And then I was like, I'm not a Bruno Mars fan anymore. It made my wallet hurt when I saw the price of those. The upper deck was like 300 a piece. Holy shovel. I gotta be careful with the shovel or I'm gonna end up breaking through to the surface. Yeah, because I was like, okay, if they're like 80, 90 bucks for the upper deck of the shoe, like, okay. Like he's coming to the shoe. The shoe would be a great spot. I've been to a concert at the shoe. It's fantastic. But then I was like, no, I'm good. It gave me legitimate pain. Same thing when I'm sure I will see the ticket price for 21 Pilots coming to Columbus and it will make me sad. Yeah, they're playing the shoe. And from what I saw and what Brooke showed me, they're playing Nationwide Arena at some point that same time. Like they're basically going to play all the Columbus venues. And that's what they're like. I don't know if they've necessarily announced the other venues yet, but that's what I've heard is that they're also planning on playing the other ones. Because they love playing in Columbus. Okay. Oh, well, they once played a show, and it was during an Ohio State basketball game, and they actually at one point put the Ohio State basketball game up on the big screen between songs because they wanted to watch too. It was like Big Ten tournament or something, so they watched the game with the crowd. It was awesome. Like I've never met two people more proud to be from Ohio than those two guys. Yeah, I can genuinely not even imagine how amazing their shows are in Ohio. Well, I think the other thing that's amazing about them is that they both still like live in Columbus or in one of the outlying areas. Hey babe, can you come take this call from Jay? Okay. Yeah, we're right now we're splitting watching my parents' dogs with Jason. So he watched them yesterday and he's gonna go over and maybe let them out tomorrow if they need to be let out again. Um, but I'm staying over there after I get off. I'm going. Brooke and I are gonna hang for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna go over there and. But yeah, so lots of fun. How long have you been cooking the pork chops? Ooh, they done? Let's see, brother. Oh yeah, they look freaking juicy, man. Is it dark? No. Yeah. Then just take a knife. You probably won't even need an actual knife. You'll probably be okay with. Yeah, those pork chops look insane. No, they don't look like pucks. That's the whole key. Is you got it's the whole low and slow. And honestly, the other thing you can do, like if you end up liking not char necessarily, but you like that little bit of caramelization, um, throw them in a really nice hot skillet, and as soon as they hit that pan and you get some good color on both sides, that's when you can pull them, or not even necessarily pull them, um, but you can at that point um, give them a little less heat, cover them, and then also do it that way. And then the other thing I like to do if I'm doing them in a skillet is I will also throw a little bit of butter in the pan with them um, after I get it going. And once I like maybe take them off, I was just saying first time, as long as you cook them good and you hit that temp, you're more than fine. That's the biggest key is doing it that way. Is it dark? Ooh, I don't like that. Whew. Yeah, and then recently, like we always still do the we do a lot of the instant mashed potatoes still. Like that's definitely a still a kind of a go-to. because of just ease. But I have really, when we made mashed potatoes, they actually reheat extremely well. Now they're gonna dry out. I will tell you that they will dry out when you go to reheat them because it's a meat that you've cooked, and it's like a lot of meats. After you cook it, it will dry out on you, but it won't be that bad. Oh, geez, that was loud. Sorry about that. But typically we've got like those bento boxes, um, and we do whatever our side is in there, and we typically cut up um we typically cut up our pork chops prior to putting it in the Tupperware, so then you don't have to try to cut it the next day. That's the biggest thing for us, especially Brooke, like, and her having to deal with the school. It's just so much easier for her to not deal with cutting food up. Um, but that's kind of the way we do it. But yeah, and then the biggest thing is that juice that'll still be sitting on your pan. Whatever you put that in, say you're storing your pork chops for overnight, for example, and you're not gonna put them in Tupperware, and you're gonna maybe have them for dinner tomorrow night or something. The key there is going to be um, take all that juice and dump it into that. If you're going to possibly split it into lunch portions, that's when I would say go ahead and split the juice in whatever you are planning on taking for your meal, so that you can have that little bit of um, extra moisture when you go to warm it up. But that's the big thing, is just make sure you've got that extra moisture is all you need, and that'll help a lot. So, hey, I will say, I've told Brooke a few times that there's a few things I would do in my life if money was no object, or say I was a millionaire. I've got a few things. I think opening a bar and being the bartender at the bar you own would be so much fun. That's one thing. I think that'd be a blast. Or like, hire your friends and they work your bar. That would be sweet. Okay, this shovel's almost too good. Um, but that's one of them. The other thing that I've always thought would be so freaking cool is um, because that would be on the food side of what I would do. The other thing that I always thought would be really freaking cool is just being a farmer. But now it would also be a lot of fun to just be a streamer full time. That would be a blast. Okay, so we've got it underneath the house. I need to throw one more beam. I'm going to put a beam here. Actually, let's go ahead and start them. Beam there and beam there. Okay, so, and that'll just be to kind of make it look like it's holding it up. I'm also then going to run one across there. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We are back. Jason called, so he was informing us of the goings on next door. Okay, so we are going to oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Is it nighttime yet? Oh, thank God. Hey, I missed you too. Let this rain go away. That would be cool. What kind of side did you make with your pork chops, sire? Hey. Oh, no, no, sir. Guy's carrying around his dead friend. Broccoli. Oh, steamed? Or did you also give that a little bit of pan treatment? Oh, yes. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Ah, shart. Yeah, that sounds delectable. This evening, we had some delicious beef stroganoff. And oh, it was mighty delectable. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm just gonna be a tad bit short. Yes, so we always do the stuff just out of the box. I would love one of these times to make it like full on from scratch. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be in my old timey housewife era soon, where I'm gonna be making bread and such. Absolutely. I will wear I will absolutely wear an apron. That would be hilarious. Have you ever seen the aprons that guys get for like grilling? So at the top of it is just like a regular apron, and then down at the bottom it's got like a little towel, and it looks really nice. But you lift up the towel, and it ends up being a cock. Then the sausage just comes out. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this. I can dig it. Can you dig it? Okay. All right, what are we thinking the floor in the storage room needs to be? Are we wanting it to be like the jungle wood planks? Sweet. Okay. I like the idea too. I just wanted to confirm with the people. Oh, I don't have enough of these. So have you tried the pork chops? If so, what do you think? Hey, and they're not a hockey puck, right? Not dry. Dude, I'm telling you, I they're better than the ones I ever had as a kid. Is making them like that. It's they're so freaking good, man. And the other reason that they're so good is they end up being so tender, and you can really, really enjoy them because you also don't have to feel like, oh man, I spent all this money on a steak and I cooked it a little bit wrong. It's like, to be completely honest, as long as you just get them to the right temp, you're done. You don't even have to. You don't have to be like, oh, I didn't do the reverse sear method correctly or whatever. It's just like, it doesn't matter. It's done, and it's delicioso. All right, we're gonna do that, and then we'll throw those two right in the middle. Okay. And actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do one of these. I need some jungle logs. It's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. Jungle logs. It's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. Bow, 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 bow. Boom, 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 boom. They are so good. I've seen them live. Like I've seen them in concert, and they're so good. Of course, I need one more. That's horrible. Just to make it kind of look even, I'm thinking that looks nice. I like that. I like that look. Do that. Also, why? Brought you a plate of papaya. Da, 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 da. Jungle love, it's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. Jungle love, it's driving me mad. Making me crazy. Yeah, I seriously have no idea why that song's in my head. Yeah, if Steve Miller Band ever comes around here and you want to go see them, you won't be. I don't think you would ever be let down by that. They're very good. I saw them and Peter Frampton together. I want you to show me the way. Yeah, it was insane. And now Peter Frampton has a neurodegenerative disease, and he can barely even play guitar anymore. It's so freaking sad. He just released another album, and I didn't order it. I was really good about it, but it was a signed vinyl from him, and I have one. I've got a signed sleeve from Frampton. It's so cool. Like just to say that I've got a signed sleeve. And then I also still, I have the record is such a cool thing to be able to say. One day whenever he's gone and people realize how great a guitarist this guy is, and they're like, oh crap, we should have paid more attention to him when he was alive, because now we've lost this amazing artist. But you never know what you have until it's gone. Dogs. Which is always really sad. Yeah, it's like I remember when Ozzy died. And no, he's not the greatest dude to have ever walked Earth, but a lot of people did not realize the music that guy had contributed to the world. And that's sad. Like, I think that is extremely sad because you've got someone who contributes like that to music and was such a divisive figure in that whole rock is devil worship era of music. And yeah, I just think it's crazy. But yeah, you never know. I can't believe I was able to pick up most of that stuff. That's crazy. All right, I'm going to go and I'm going to make another chest. Another couple chests. And I'm going to do dirt and stone right there at the front because I have too freaking much of it. I can't wait to get all of this stuff out of my house. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be the best. It'll be the best house. The best house this side of China. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. We're going to also grab the gravel, and we're going to put the gravel with the... I guess probably anything that is stone we will put in there with the cobblestone. Oh, yes, sir. On the pewter. No, not the wood. escalator. I'm going upstairs now. See you later. Gave you a couple there. You kind of do what you will. Give you a couple winks, you know. Just that's terrifying. I don't like that. That makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know about everybody else in that group, but that needs to stop. That's terrifying. I'll make a couple more chests for. Hey, you know what? Oh, I did not want to sign. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes, and I am happy now living without you. I left you, oh, I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up. Here's the life where you belong. Back where you belong. Ba ba ba, yeah. I got a new life. You can hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. That is one thing that I think if I was ever on the movie Pitch Perfect, the riff offs when they like have to um, think of a song based off of a singular word. There's a lot of, and it's like a song that has that word in it. I could absolutely do that. Like, no problem there at all. Like we're doing that pretty easily. Oh crap. Go ahead. Word in the chat, and I'll go as quick as I can. I gotta lock in here. Okay. Empty my brain. Excuse you, sir. Oh, I'm getting murdered right now. And it seems to me you live your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rains set in. And I would have liked oh, seashell. Oh, that's one I've never. Hmm. Oh, that might stump me. Yarn. Oh man, these are brutal, by the way. Yarn. I don't even. Holy crap, man. Those ones are brutal. Holy crap. I wish I would have thought of something. I know there's songs out there that those would be, but oh my goodness. I've never thought about. And she dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck and she kissed my cheek. She could see the tears welling up in my troubled eyes as she started to speak. She handed me a heart-shaped light. Oh, that's way out of order. Brooke's gonna yell at me for that. Fancy box. Um, I want to go to Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana, but I can't think of the lyrics right off the top of my head, and it's making me angry. Oh yeah, this is driving me insane that I can't think of the that's hmm that's painful to not think of. Oh man, that hurts. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That. Coffee. Shoot. Okay, coffee. I feel like that's one that's got to have. Okay, where are we gonna go with coffee? Thank you, man. I'm just kind of winging it here, and oh man, coffee's a tough one. That one I cannot. I that one's giving me some trouble. What about cat? See, I think cats. That was the first thing that popped into my brain, and it's the cat's in the cradle in the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. I know we'll have a good time then. Oh, that one, yes. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat, it's not your fault. What a what a song. I'm just gonna put all of these kind of blocks in here, just kind of random ones. Oh, 100%. Definitely should have won a Grammy. No doubt about that one. Should win a Grammy every year that it is that episode airs on television. So that means every year it should win a Grammy. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. It's bad, bad. Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. I'm gonna have to get used to this storage room. That is faux shizzle. My nizzle. Tools. Yeah, we'll go tools and like old armor in there. So we'll pull this stuff out. And it's bad, bad. Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Oh, I did just think of a song that started with that has coffee in it. Her day starts with coffee, ends with wine, takes forever getting ready. Never on time for anything. She gets that come get me look in her eyes, and it kinda scares me the way that she drives me wild. That just popped in my head when I was sitting here. I'm still Yarn and Seashell are two that are definitely they are getting me, and it's driving me nuts. Like it's actually no. So Seth was giving me songs to sing, or he was giving me words, and I was trying to think up songs based on said words. And then he gave me yarn, seashell, and coffee at one point, and it rocked my world, and I could not figure it out. And that was where a little bit of Luke Combs popped in there. So the seashell one. Oh, that is you're currently in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. Got a body like an hourglass, ticking like a clock. I never meant to break, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa. It was never my intention to brag. No, didn't mean to make jokes at the expense of the pain of not having some sort of soda pop, because that is miserable. But God, does it feel so good? Because I got him where I want him right now. And if you could, then you know you would. But God, it just feels so. Oh, it just feels so good. Good. Excuse you, Mr. Skeleton. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down my spine. Yeah, Yarn is still making me mad. And Seashell. Because I was trying to think of like a Little Mermaid song. Is there not a song that the Little Mermaid sings that has the word seashell in it? Like, are we? It's like I'm trying to think, and I cannot think of a single song in the Little Mermaid that has the word seashell in it. And I feel like that's incorrect. That is not correct. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing. What is a fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Oh, almost, Seth. They are almost ready to gather all of them together. Look at that. Look how beautiful. See, now I'm almost going to need you to look up popular songs that um, Seashell or Yarn is in, because it might make me go crazy. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Da-na-na-na-na. All about Jays. Well, yes, but that's not technically a song, is it? That's a nursery rhyme. Now, if that's a song, I was going to say it. I won't give myself the points. Okay. I can genuinely say I don't think I've ever heard that song. I might have to listen to it. I probably know it, but off the top of my head, it doesn't register. So, that's convenient. All right, I need to do something in the floor here. I want to say if I do this and I do Venus by Lady Gaga? Again, that is not one that is. It's not registering on the brain scale. Beautiful. We need a couple here. Swap Meet by Nirvana. Okay, you know what? I'm pleasantly surprised by the number of songs that include seashells. So is that only seashells or is that also yarn? Because I do need that answer as well. I need the beautiful. I'm going to do that in the corners right there. Okay. What are we thinking? Do that and that. Use them all up. Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I'll put it there because I want it right at the... Beautiful. Yeah. Are there a lot of lights? Yes. Do I care? No. Yeah, so yarn, like popular songs that had the word yarn. You're in My Heart by Rod Stewart. Okay. That's not it's not ringing bells. You're in My Heart by Rod Stewart. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl. Where is it? Where does he say yarn in that song? I'm trying to think. How interesting. Things you learn every day. Dance like a farmer's child. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's. Hang me up with grandma's yard, turn around that big old barn. Yeah, it's that whole little. I forgot about that. Okay. Man. Well, that was exciting. Huh. All right. Well, see now I want to be challenged to the point where I have to learn more music again, like learn new music again, because that's what happened there. Is I was challenged to the point of I've got to learn new songs that I've never heard before. Oh yeah, Van Morrison, great. Oh, you want to know? So speaking of music, you want to know an artist that has absolutely been ripping my heart to shreds when I listen to him now is Cody Johnson, country singer. He tears my heart into pieces every time I hear his music, and I can't stop listening to it. Song "The Painter." Listen, give that one a listen. And then there's the song "Till You Can't." There's a specific line in there that if you hear it, you will know exactly why I sob almost every time I hear it, but I can't stop listening. Uh, and then there's also the song "Dirt Cheap," and that one just hits so close to home, it makes me cry every time. So, ain't too proud, but the painter. Every one of those songs makes me think about very specific people in my life, and that's 100% why I start crying. But oh, it's so hard to not listen. His songs are so freaking good, man. Hey, I genuinely, uh, those are some of the best songs to cry to. If I've got to pick a good cry song, his stuff is at the top of the list. Kind of want to listen to it right now, but I can't because I will get Albanoed on Twitch. And I don't know his music well enough to like start belting it out, or else I would. Yeah, the Till You Can't song. Who thinking about that song makes me want to cry. That's a tough one. So it's Till You Can't and Dirt Cheap. Those ones rip me to shreds. Yeah, like it is. Oh man, thinking about his song. Like he just won. I think he just won Entertainer of the Year for country music. I believe that is the case, babe. You could fact check me on that one, but I'm almost positive that he just won Entertainer of the Year, either or like Male Vocalist of the Year, like one of the two. Yep. So if you want a good cry, just it's one of those. All you need to look at is the lyrics, and you will feel it. Oh, another song hits me in the feels. One day, actually cried extremely hard on the way to work uh, at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So when I was driving up from Athens, I think part of it was because I was tired. Okay, yeah, he's insanely good. He's such a good singer, and the messages in his songs are so good too. But oh yeah, he's he's so good. And it's also really funny. Like if you look at young pictures of him, um, he just looks like this, nice country boy, whatever. But now he's got like neck tattoos and he's covered in tattoos, and it's awesome. He came in thinking top dollar to that old cotton crop farmer and knocked on a screen door and he said, "Oh, what you need, boy?" It's kind of how the Dirt Cheap starts. Got the subdivision all mapped out. Go right here on this land. And you can leave town a rich man. And he said, "Boy, whatever you're offering, it won't be enough." He said, "Oh yeah, that song. It's giving me chills just thinking about the song." But enough of like those songs. That's the thing. I go between like that kind of music where like I want to just go and sob, and like I want to just go crawl in a hole and cry, or like call the people that I love and tell them how much I appreciate them, and like I go between that and listen to like white girl club banger music, and it's awesome. That talk about it can bring your mood up after listening to some songs like that. Sometimes I have to. Like sometimes I just got to switch over to like 2000s club bangers, and I'm like, this is what's gonna get me out of a hole. Like there was actually times where even like recently I've been driving to work and I'm listening to a song that just in my feels and I'm like, okay, nope, we can't be doing this. Cannot be doing this at this point in the day. We're gonna have to pivot. And yeah, 'cause I'm like I'm not doing this to myself. And I can't listen to a lot of those songs like at work because it'll eat me up. Yeah, I thought I saw that he won Entertainer of the Year because he thanked Luke Combs, like dedicated to Luke Combs for like being the guy that kind of shows what a leading man in country music should look like and act like and all that sort of stuff. So it was pretty cool. I watched his acceptance speech and it was like, wow, this is a humble dude. Yeah, I will definitely say I'm slowly getting more and more into country, thanks to Brooke. Love the older stuff, but I also really, really have enjoyed some of the newer stuff. Certain newer stuff. There's some stuff that drives me insane that I'm like, okay, you're a pop artist. Like, calm down. Which is fine. It's almost its own genre at this point. Is like pop country. I think it's almost its own genre at this point. I almost think they should almost create a new genre because they've created a new genre of music anyway because it's so much less like country music than a lot of the older stuff. But it'd be so hard to be like, oh, what considers what makes it pop country versus quote unquote real country. That would be too hard a line to draw in the sand. It's like if they took new metal and old metal and said, "Oh, you're a new metal band. You can't win, you know, best metal album of the year or whatever." Like it'd be impossible. Because then the only like old metal bands it'd be only them that could win, and they shouldn't. Because there's sometimes that like these artists, like I don't care that you're like the guy in the genre. It's like your album sucked. You shouldn't win. There we go. That looks a lot nicer, I think. Yeah, look at that. That looks so much nicer. Just kind of gives it a little bit more of a gradual upslope. I'm also going to do a little bit of work on this right here. I'm just kind of doing some more terraforming type stuff. You can talk about relaxing. I think terraforming, one of the most relaxing things on planet Earth. Hey, babe, that was a very big yawn out there. I could hear you, because I've got my headset like slightly off my ear because I felt like I was yelling. So I do that when I start feeling like I'm getting really loud. And I could hear you yawn. But hey, you're allowed to be sleepy. It's almost the end of the school year. It's been a long school year. Again, that kind of helps it look a little nicer, I feel at least. And like kind of getting these ones that are too high instead of one, getting those out of the way. I think that helps a lot. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Okay, we're gonna actually do this too. Beautiful. Okay, so that looks better. Excellent. And we're going to actually do a little bit more here because now that I'm not going now that I'm not going to go into this hill at all, I need to finish. What in the world? How in the world did I do that? There we go. We're getting there. Like 2 more stacks of dirt, and that will be finito. But I think on that note, we're going to go ahead and probably call it there. Let's go down to the storage room real fast and dump off some of this stuff. right, so yeah, let's just get all this stuff that we don't need out of the old inventory. I think it's this left one is the stone. Okay. Well, you know what? We are making progress. Some great progress. That's another thing off the list here is storage room. But yeah, so on that note, we are going to go ahead and call it there. Had a great stream. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Having a good time. Did about an hour and a half. I'll be back on tomorrow evening. Maybe a little earlier. I don't know. Yeah, got a lot done. One project, but finished it. Those are the best streams. One project, finish the whole project. That's the best. But so I'm gonna be doing that, and then this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday evening, we'll pop on. Because we'll be out at the lake all weekend. But yeah, be on tomorrow. But for now, thank you all for joining me, and we will. Oh, hold on. Let's get this ready so I can. Yeah, we have to pack up for the weekend tomorrow, so we'll do some of that and all that fun stuff. But yeah, thank everybody for being here. Thanks for the fun with the songs. Let me know what you think of those songs, man. You guys have a good night, and we will see you. Thanks, guys. Later.